myself a promise, I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff.
Good morning, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna go up to the shop and pull off all the accessories off of the LS engine that we just pulled out of the Silverado. I'm gonna pull all the accessories off and bring everything back here so I can sand it down and paint it up to make it look better. It's been raining a lot off and on, so I'm not gonna have enough time to do everything up there. So that's why I'm gonna bring all the accessories, the brackets and everything back here, and I'm gonna paint it in my garage while it's raining. And whenever I get some time, I'll go up there and actually pressure wash the engine, clean the engine up, and then hopefully paint the engine up and get everything put back together so that we can get this engine looking nice and clean before we drop it into the C10. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, up at the shop, I'm getting ready to uncover this and take off the accessories and get them on back of my truck before the rain comes in. Alright, so I got all the accessories off. Thing I didn't take off was the manifolds because I don't know what I'm doing with that yet, but I'll get them off before I clean the engine up. But they're on back of my truck now and I'm getting ready to come back to the house. Okay, got the parts back in my garage. I washed them off already with the greaser, even though it don't look like it. I washed them all off. I probably will spray some brake cleaner on it right before I get ready to paint it. But I'm gonna prime everything down and I'm gonna paint it. Just like I said, just to make it look nicer than it does right now. So let me go ahead and get this primed down, and not sure if I'm gonna get it painted. Yeah, well, let me go ahead and prime it down and get it ready for paint. Okay, finishing up the paint on the accessories. Got a couple more coats of black to do on the brackets over here. The compressors right there, that came out good. And the water pump alternator, that came out good. I just got to paint the pulley on the alternator. And other than that, I'll be done with the accessories and got to move on to painting the engine. Okay, so everything's painted. A number of coats on it, and got the alternator bracket painted. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble everything back together, and once I get the engine cleaned off and painted, then I can bolt it all up, or I might put the engine in and then bolt it up when it's inside of the truck. So haven't decided yet. Okay, I'm about to start cleaning the engine. First thing I'm gonna do is spray some brake cleaner on these valve covers, and try to get them cleaned up a little bit. Okay, so this thing's gonna need more than brake cleaner. As you see, the brake cleaner started breaking it down, but I had to scrub it a little bit in order to get it to look like that. But I'm gonna have to scrub this whole engine, so I need to get some wire brushes and some more brake clean to try to get this thing cleaned up. So let me run to the store and get some more brake clean, probably get some engine degreaser and some wire brushes. Heading back up to the shop. I went to Harbor Freight. I got this engine cleaning gun. I picked up some wire brushes, some more brake cleaner, and I got the mean green down there that I'm gonna spray on it. So hopefully with all of this stuff I can get the engine clean enough to be able to at least put a couple of coats of paint on it today. So I'll start the video back up when I get to the shop. Okay, as I mentioned before, we don't have any water over at the shop. So what I'm doing is I have the sprayer and I have it sitting right here in the sun just to kind of heat the water up a little bit. And I have this Harbor Freight engine gun cleaner that seems to be working pretty good. Basically, you take it, stick the hose down in your degreaser solution, and it connects to here. I'll show you. And it connects to your air compressor, and it just sprays on like this. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this engine down with the degreaser, let it soak in, take the wire brush, scrub it off, and then I'm gonna get my sprayer and come and spray the water to clean everything off, and what residual stuff I have, I'm gonna use the brake cleaner to take care of it.
Get what I want, I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up for your rate.
Alright, you see, it actually worked pretty good. So, I'm gonna go over to the other side now. Alright, so I just did this side a little bit. Still got a little bit more to go. I wish I would have brought my smaller wire brush so I can get into some of the crannies, nooks and crannies and spaces and stuff, just to get a better clean. But so far, as you see, it's looking a lot better. So let me go ahead and run this time lapse, and I'm going to do a final scrub down, and then I'll get the water to spray and wash the residual of this degrease off. And once that dries up, I'll probably spray the brake cleaner on it and try to at least get some of the water out of the way.
Move forward like soldiers, you better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, don't get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give
Okay, just finished rinsing the engine off. I think it came out pretty good. I mean, I know the only way to get this thing really clean is to take it apart. And I'm not trying to take it apart because I want to really get it inside of the truck and get it in the shop, because our weather here is crazy. If it's not raining, it's super hot. So it's not really good to be working outside on things, because either you're going to be burning up or you're not going to get much done because of the rain. So my goal is to try to clean this up as good as I can, get it painted, and get it put down inside of the truck so that we can get the truck in the shop. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is take the exhaust manifolds off, and take the engine mounts off, and finish cleaning up the block a little bit up under there, and probably spray the brake cleaner on it to get some of the residual stuff off. And depending on time frame, I may be able to get at least a couple of coats of paint on it today. Alright, so let's move along. If you have an LS engine, you know the exhaust manifolds, you'll be lucky to find them without broken bolts or breaking a bolt when you go to take it off. As you see on this side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got a broken bolt back here. And if you go to the other side, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 broken bolts. They look broken to where I can get some vice grips on it and get it out. So I'm hoping that I don't break any more. And if I do break any more, hopefully it's out so that I can get the vice grips on it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wrench and slowly try to back these out so that I don't break them. I'm not going to put the impact on them. Okay, got the manifolds off, and I have 2 broken bolts in this side, 1 back there, 1 in the front. And over on this side, I had the 2 that was originally broke, and that back one broke when I was trying to take it off. So, but fortunate for me, they all broke with some studs hanging out. So I should be able to get the vice grips on it and go ahead and get those out. So that's what I'm about to do now. Okay, I got the broken studs out on both sides. they came out rather easy. So just had to remove the spark plug boots, but they're all out nonetheless. And now I'm gonna go ahead and try to get these motor mounts off. I'm not sure if the engine is angled right for me to get them off, but I'm gonna try to go ahead and get them off. And I'll come back to the video once I get these motor mounts off. All right, the engine mounts or motor mounts are off on both sides now. And I'm gonna do a little bit of more scraping and cleaning. And I think I'm gonna put a coat of paint on here. At least one coat of paint. All right, so I cleaned the engine off one more time, scrubbed it, and rinsed it off. Just went over it with brake clean to dry up all the water. And I think I'm gonna go over and put my first coat of paint on it. Okay, got the first coat of paint on it. And I am gonna paint the transmission too. But first coat of paint on it. And I probably do 2 more coats just to make sure everything's on good. And that will be it. All right, so got the second coat on. And I've got some small touch-up stuff to do. The valve covers were supposed to be black, but I might just leave them this color. And this may do it for this video. And I may just go ahead and touch up the transmission and stuff. But like I said before, this may be it for this video. So the next video, you'll see me actually getting ready to set this down in the truck. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and paint the transmission. So right now, I got it 100% painted. And that's gonna be a wrap on that. All the black stuff I can just clean up. But I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, this is the last of this video. The next video, we should be dropping it in the truck. All right, I'll close this out when I get to the house. Okay, back at the house. You saw I just got the engine cleaned up, and the only thing we have to do now is I'm gonna order the engine mounts, and once they come in, then we're gonna actually drop the engine inside of the C10. So the days here has been either really hot or it's been raining, so it's really hard to get content on the C10 due to the fact that it's outside and the engine is outside right now. So once I get this engine dropped in, I should be able to do more to it inside of the shop. So thanks for watching. Click on that subscribe button if you haven't. Click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.